As we venture trepidatiously into Scorpio season, many of the difficult emotions and conflicts we encountered in October are still being processed. Pluto is the natural ruler of Scorpio, and when confronting this energy, we are dealing with a form of emotional nuclear power. The magnetism as well as the repulsion of the archetype are also on full display in our attraction to dark personalities and real-life horror stories. This is our shadow side, and this period between the Day of the Dead and Thanksgiving, we can work to understand why we are drawn to the most bedeviled amongst us. For much of the month, Venus, the planet connected to love and values, will be in Scorpio opposing Uranus and Taurus, dramatic upheaval of stability. Scorpio reveals the cost or dependency in any relationship, or the unwritten pact that one makes to preserve emotional or financial security. Uranus in Taurus is saying let go of all those entrenched ideas and set out in a new direction. Venus also triggers the larger ongoing square of Uranus in Taurus and Saturn in Aquarius. How will our values change in light of a technocratic future? How does social media impact our thoughts and beliefs? Perhaps a divorce from the constant flow of limited targeted information would do your mental health and soul some good. It may be that our societal restrictions are so strong that a chthonic destruction is necessary to clear the decks of our crowded and repressed psyches. This month, take note of where early childhood imprints are brushing up against new ideas and old restrictions, which will take precedence. Where do the deepest emotional changes want to take place, and what are the impediments to this renewal? For Aries, you are seeking greater depth in your intimate relationships, but may also feel that money or social approval still hold unnecessary outsized sway. For Taurus, you may desire greater equality in your significant relationship, but it's hard to see yourself as worthy, particularly as a result of your history with your father. For Gemini, there is a thrust toward finding your right work, but you may question your abilities or harken back to old fears. For Cancer, while you would love to access your creative potential, you are still codependently attached to what your friends or partner may think. For Leo, you have your own vision for home and family, but you worry about public approval or partner support. For Virgo, you feel a strong need to connect to your local community and find your tribe, but you are uncertain as to what you can contribute or lack faith in your abilities. For Libra, you'd like to receive greater appreciation and money for your talents, but somehow feel those closest to you are motivated by scarcity and supportive only of the status quo. For Scorpio, it's time to generate deeper self-love, but you may still be looking through the distorted lens of a partner or your mother. For Sagittarius, there's a desire to venture into the unknown, but you are plagued with a sense of weakness or inability to verbalize your thoughts. For Capricorn, you would love to create a more expansive view of the future, but concerns about financial security and your children may get in the way. For Aquarius, there's a strong impulse to step into your professional power, but you are at times undermined by your family history or childhood difficulties. For Pisces, you are craving the opportunity to express your spiritual vision, but may be hampered by earlier failures or ancient fears. Unfortunately, when not addressed, the past bleeds into the present and creates a future we potentially don't want. While forward thinking and a decided letting go of the past are encouraged, these last months of 2022 will force us to marinate in and transmute the earliest imprints. It is not for punishment, but rather for reappraisal and the ability to write and lean into a new story. Notice the desires of your Venus and utilize this potent astrological square to cleanse and alchemize old pain into future promise. This is clearly where lead turns into emotional gold.
I'm Patrice Kamens. Thanks for watching.